Oh yeah, look at that sweet, sweet oil. Today we're doing an oil change on the 2017 Ford Explorer, but it goes for all generations. Safety is always first when doing an oil change, so you want to make sure you prop up your vehicle on jack stands. You want to use the jack stands where the pinch weld is reinforced. You'll be able to tell because there's two little indents on either side of the pinch weld. After you lowered it onto the jack stands, you want to give it a good shake and make sure it's not unstable. After all, you're going to be working under it. Next step is to go and remove the skid plate that's covering the oil filter and the oil pan. There's just 4 points of contact with 4 little hand-tight screws that you can easily remove. Once you have it exposed, it's time to find the right socket that fits your oil drain plug. After you break it loose, position your oil waste bucket so that the stream of oil that comes out of the oil pan does not leak onto the floor. You're going to want to use your ratchet to loosen the bolt enough so that you can take it off by hand. This is going to be the cleanest method, but make sure that the oil is cooled down enough so that it doesn't burn you in case it does get on your hand. At this point, pop the hood so you can open the oil cap and let the oil drain better. Once the oil is emptied, you can put the drain plug back in and tighten it down. The torque specs are 20 foot-pounds, but if you don't have a torque wrench, then do your best to tighten it down so that it doesn't leak without over-tightening it. Next up is the oil filter. Loosen it and let the excess drain. And it should be loose enough so that you can take it off by hand. If not, then there will be other videos explaining special tricks and tools you can use to take it off. When you remove it, make sure that the gasket comes off with it, or else you could have another leak on your hand. You're going to get your new oil filter and make sure that the threads match up. Before putting on the new oil filter, you're going to make sure that the gasket is on it securely. You're going to lubricate the gasket, and you're going to fill up the filter. Clean the area where the gasket is going to make contact, and spin that sucker on there. Make sure only to tighten it hand tight, but very snugly. Once both the filter and the drain plug are on, it's time to fill the engine with oil. Once you fill it to its recommended oil capacity, put the oil cap back on and turn on the engine. You're going to want to make sure there are no leaks. Once you make sure there are no leaks in the system, feel free to put the skid plate back on, remembering that there are only 4 points of contact. At this point, you can lower the vehicle. If you're using jack stands, make sure to hire the car enough for the regular jack so you can lower the jack stands. After removing one of the jack stands, lower the regular jack slowly as to not destabilize the other jack on the other side. Make sure to have the car on a level surface and check the oil level. If it's missing any oil, add a little bit, run the engine, let it settle, and check the level again. For the final step, I'm going to show you here how to reset the oil light. You're going to go down to your settings, go to vehicle, scroll down until you get to oil life reset. Once on that screen, hold the OK button until it resets. There's actually one more step, and that's smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm with 2 foot-pounds of torque coming from your right thumb. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.